today we're talking about, today's topic is China a first, second, or third world country? And it's
Absolutely.
a very difficult topic to address, but we're going to just completely go off the cuff and
Actually, no, it's a very easy topic to address.
Okay.
China is all three.
Hey guys, just before we get started here, I want to put in a little disclaimer that Winston and I had a few beers before we shot this video. And it's kind of an interesting / serious topic. We did cover it well, I feel like, but there is a lot of shenanigans involved, so yeah, just be prepared.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, you said hey, Simo.
Yeah.
I have a cold.
I know you do. That's this virgin soil thing.
Yeah, so I have to go get some cold medicine, right?
Right.
Now, because apparently we've already arrived. Because we are in Taiwan,
Yes.
the Republic of China, I know
Turn
that
left.
when I go to the pharmacy...
Hey, look, it's Vivi Park.
Oh, Vivi! Oh, she's far away right now.
There's Watson's right there.
There she is. I know that I can go down this road. And by the way, we are in the most backwater city
Yes.
in Taiwan. It's called, what's it called?
Yilan.
Yilan.
Elon Musk.
Elon Musk. It literally is in the middle of nowhere. Oh, check this out.
Yeah, it's a school.
No, it's a church. Catholic church.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, look. Even the parking things have little crosses on them.
Oh, that's pretty interesting.
Long story short, I have a cold, and I know
Yes.
that if I was walking around mainland China, that I would go and they would be like, have some Joe, have some Chinese medicine.
You can get that hey bye stuff.
Right, but now they ask you for your ID, and they're like, no, that's buhao. That's 对你的身体不好. That's what they say now whenever I went to the pharmacy in China.
Okay, yeah.
So
Actually, you do need an ID to buy hey bye these days.
Right.
Or passport, yeah.
now I'm going to go into this Watson. I'm going to show you that even though we're in China, the Republic of China, no one's going to give me shit about taking Chinese medicine. I'm going to go to the shelf and get what I want.
Yes.
And that is because Taiwan is a developed nation.
Yeah, look, Watson's, you get that in Hong Kong too. Where is it actually from?
I don't actually know.
Stop.
I don't actually know.
Yeah.
I've always been under the impression it was like a British thing.
I always thought it was a Hong Kong thing.
Oh, okay. Because we don't have it in America.
No, I think it's a Hong Kong thing.
Okay. Anyway, today we are. Oh, by the way, that's a illegal, maybe legal casino, slot machines, 7PK. Why didn't you ever show stuff?
Because I'm filming us. So you want me to show it? Okay, everybody, look, 7PK over there. This is what Seamilk's talking about. It's something to do with gambling, which I don't care about, but he obviously does because he's
No,
always.
I just think it's interesting.
When's the
'cause
last time
it's
you went to
illegal in
7PK?
China. I don't go gambling, but I think it's interesting because in
Didn't
China
you?
it's
No,
illegal.
you're nonsense. Your wife studied in Macau. You're connected by blood to gambling.
Fair enough. Well, I don't have blood relation with my wife. Anyway,
You do now.
today
What's your
we're-
daughter? You know, unlike most tourists and most travel vloggers or whatever who end up in China, we've actually seen most of it.
Yeah, pretty much.
And I mean, that's evidenced by the fact that we have full-on documentaries of us going through every single southern province, all of the northeastern provinces, and you know, off camera, we've been there for so long, and we've been everywhere.
Right.
I don't think there's a single province except for the far west.
Xinjiang and Tibet.
Yeah, those two are the only ones that we haven't been. So we've seen a lot, and as soon as you get out of Beijing, Shanghai, Xi'an, Zhuhai, Shenzhen, all these like really fancy things.
Right.
Let's get in here. As soon as you get out of all these fancy cities, China becomes third world.
It does. It really does.
Yeah.
That's very palpable in some of the footage that we've taken. Let me try some medicine real quick.
Okay, do you know how I know it's third world?
Oh.
Because I come from a third world country.
Oh, there you do.
Yeah, I certainly do. South Africa is third world, or fourth world really in some aspect.
World. Is that like when everyone's killing each other?
No. It's Lord of the Flies. While Seamilk looks around, I'm going to show you guys you can get active start, body, hair and face. You know, Adidas understands men. We don't want all these products. We just want one thing. That's all we need, because you have this one thing, take care of your life. While Seamilk's looking for his meds, there he is. Why don't you get that lem sip or whatever it's called, you know, like cough
I
lem.
can carry with me.
Well, you can carry this with you.
What the hell is that? A friendship bracelet?
Mm-hmm.
It's like a blood regulator. It's bullshit. Relief spray.
Is it though? It says Bipu Magu Nerupu. Bipu Nagu Merupu. What is that? Hey Seamilk, so you know, as we travel around, we see that China is third world as soon as you leave the big cities. Like, absolutely.
Sure.
You've got people with no electricity, no water, living on these farms.
Right.
Very rudimentary, threadbare clothing.
Right.
Okay, you know, like proper, like salt of the earth people, but poor as dirt.
Very poor, like India level poor.
Yeah.
No electricity, you know, like sometimes.
You say India level poor, but I'd say just like Africa level poor.
The bottom, the end.
I would just say poor.
Mud huts without windows. I've seen like huts where people live without windows in the winter.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
We're talking about third world, like poverty, the worst kind of poverty. This lemsip stuff will fix you up.
No, I need something I can carry with us.
You can carry lemsip with
I'm
you.
not gonna pour powdered packets in my mouth with my helmet.
Well, you can mix it in like a water and then just drink it.
I feel like I'm missing something.
Anyway, what about second world?
Second world, I'd say it actually follows the tiers, right?
Yeah.
So third
Like where
tier,
you used to work, like live
second,
and
that's
work.
second tier, or second world for sure. You
Yeah.
can get most amenities to survive, right?
Yes.
Like stuff that you'd be used to, but worse versions of them, domestic Chinese versions of them.
But I mean, you get electricity, you get water,
Right.
you know, you have
Internet.
a decent quality of life, internet, all that kind of stuff. But it's slower and not as good as in the big cities.
Right.
Also, like you say, if you go to a supermarket in a second or third tier city, it's difficult to find, you know, a huge variety of products. You can get your basic amenities, but to get something fancy, it's just not possible, right?
Right.
Yeah. What?
This guy wants you to know. He wants you to know that if you're having a hard time on the toilet, I just love that that's the logo. It's
Yeah.
a man crying in the toilet.
Yeah, no,
I
it's
kind of
pretty
feel
bad.
like that sometimes.
Yeah.
Continue.
Okay, anyway, and then if you go to the big cities, and this is where a lot of people make a mistake, is most foreigners end up in Beijing or Shanghai or Shenzhen or, you know, I don't know, any of the big cities in China. You may be fooled into thinking that China's first world, because it is. You got everything that you would expect from a first world country. You've got supermarkets that sell fancy things, you've got fancy restaurants, you've got, you know, these Lamborghinis and Ferraris and stuff driving around, right?
Right.
And it literally looks like you've stepped into London or Paris or, you know, wherever,
Right.
New York. But, you know, the weird thing is, though, even in the first tier cities, it's hard to find a Watson's.
It is.
You know what I
It is.
mean?
And we're in a backwater in the middle of
Yeah.
nowhere.
Exactly,
In
because
Western Taiwan.
only at
Eastern
Watson's.
I'm just gonna ask for help.
Yeah, you need help. Sorry about this episode, guys. You know, we've been out drinking for most of the night, but I just wanted to say to you that China is what you can afford. If you're poor, it's a third world country. If you're somewhere in the middle, it's a second world country. And if you're super rich, but I mean super rich, like richer than Western people, it's a first world country. Because, you know, someone like myself living in Shenzhen, a first tier city, I struggle to keep up. Rent is expensive. If I want to go out and have something to drink or have a nice meal, it's super expensive. Everything is like, if I want to own a car in Shenzhen, why do you think I have such a rubbish Chinese car? It's because if I wanted a good car like a BMW or a Mercedes or whatever, I just couldn't afford it. It's just super, super expensive. So yeah, it is what you make it. Let me find sea milk. Maybe it's in this cosmetics section over here. Where are you, sea milk? I honestly thought I'd find him near the eyeliner department, but no. Oh, there you are.
Okay. 这个吧。
I was looking for you in the eyeliner department, but
嗨。还有这个，对，这两个就好。
好，这 everyday 那个是 nine，
晚上也可以用。
就是早上的。
好。
那是就是33，这是晚上睡的，这是皮水的，
好，
所以帮你感冒的。
OK，Thank you。
OK，那等下结完之后我再教你
怎么办？好。He's gonna teach me.
okay, cool. I'll follow you. The thing is, China is what you can afford.
Right.
It's a third world country if you're poor.
Right.
Second world country if you're middle income.
It is.
And it's a first world country if you're super rich.
It is.
Pretty much.
It is.
Right? Right? like you or I could not afford, let's say, like a high-level Mercedes or BMW or something in China.
In China, no.
No, I mean just to buy it would be
Right.
ridiculous.
Absorb it, right.
And then everything that comes along with owning an expensive car.
16元，
Thank you.
Okay. No, 谢谢啊. Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, he's gonna help you.
No. 6 o'clock now.
Yeah.
7 o'clock.
Yes, 7 o'clock.
Sleeping.
Okay.
No.
Yeah.
Okay, very good. Your English is very good.
Okay.
Thank you for
Thank you
being
for
so
your help.
helpful.
Thank you very much.
I appreciate it a lot. Thank you so
Okay.
much.
Now, bye.
Okay, bye-bye. Seriously nice, huh? Nice guy.
That's
Nice
that
guy.
is exactly what won't happen to you in China.
No,
I don't want to be a dick right now, but it's literally we're in the middle of nowhere, and I'm just in a normal pharmacy. I want to tell you about some pharmacy situations in China.
Yeah.
I've been to like really nice cities, downtown Beijing, Shenzhen. Nobody helps you.
No,
They'll randomly grab something and be like, no, it's just take this. This
Yeah.
guy literally helped me open it and then explained everything to me. Like, he's not my doctor,
no, he's not.
but he knows what he's doing, and he went out of his way to help me out, and that's really sweet.
You know what's really interesting is that he could speak English too.
Yeah. he
Well,
could.
badly, but he could.
No, but in the beginning, he only spoke English and it was fine. And then I switched into Chinese, obviously, because
Yeah.
we speak better Chinese. But we're in the middle of nowhere. We're in a third to fourth tier level city in China,
Yeah.
equivalent, and it's much more developed in a lot of ways in terms
Of course. Well, I mean, that's the thing. That's something I've always said. That is in Taiwan. Doesn't matter where you go,
Right.
you will still be able to find a 7-Eleven or a Family Mart or something. You will still be able to buy cheese. You'll
Right.
be able to get good everything. All the amenities you can still find them, but in
And-
China you cannot.
And to get back on your topic, basically, what you were saying was that you can have all of those different levels. You can have third world, second world, and first world in
Yes.
China. However,
Not everywhere though.
no.
Yeah.
However, the first world amenities of China
Yeah.
do not carry the same weight or the same quality as the first world amenities in other places.
Sure.
Because you can buy a Prada bag, but maybe it doesn't come with a warranty. You can
Yeah.
buy a really awesome car, but the dealership you take it back to get it fixed might f it up.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So it's not the same thing, right?
It's not. You're absolutely right. Anyway, you have anything to tell our subscribers? Because we've exhausted this topic. We've explained it.
okay. Let's
And
stop.
so,
Whether
give us your magnum opus.
whether you think that China is a first world, second world, or third world country, I feel like the media portrays it as both third world and first world all the time, and that's bullshit.
Yeah.
It's a nation that's trying its best to be first world, but it's not even close to being there yet. Whether you think it is or not, what about your country? Is it first world, second world, third world? Leave it in the comments below.
I'm just going to put it out there that, South Africa, where I'm from, is a third world country.
Right, of course, for the majority of it.
Yeah, the majority. But that being said, it's still more first world than China.
Right.
If I go to the middle of the Limpopo or something, or go to like Kroonstad or wherever, I'll still be able to buy, the same things that I can buy in the best of the cities.
Right.
You can go to a small supermarket in the middle of nowhere, in the Transvaal, anywhere, and you'll still be able to buy the same product, the same kind of chocolate bar that you could buy wherever else.
Right.
Whereas in China, if you leave the big cities, you cannot buy.
You're talking
Anything.
steamed corn or chicken feet in a bag
Yeah.
versus a steak. Right.
Yeah. It's just the way it is. So
Right.
China is very different depending where you
right.
are in China.
Right.
That's the thing that you have to bear in mind.
People eat rats.
Yeah, absolutely. So if you are someone who's visiting China and you're in the big cities, you might be seriously wowed and say wow, it's amazing. Get into the rural countryside, it's a completely different place.
Yeah. Yes.
But it's not that I've got anything
Not that it's
against
bad.
rural people. I love rural people, sort of growing up on a farm myself and all that. But at the end of the day, I love you all the same, and we love you all the same. So until next time, you know the drill. As always, stay awesome. And don't forget, guys, every single week you'll have a Monday ADVChina release, a Wednesday Sea Milk Lao 86 release, and of course on Friday a SerpentZA release.